Namaste, friends. And I guess get a little timepiece here. Just a little chanting before we begin. Let me know who's out there. You get a chance. Awesome. Hi, Tammy. Awesome. Let me see what you wrote. Let's turn this heater down too. Oh, good morning. I'm glad this is consistent in your schedule. I didn't get anything promoted this week, and I'm still kind of catching up with so many different things. Glad you're here. I'm just going to chant here for a little bit. Let's see. Appreciate you communicating. Okay. All right. Yeah, thanks for letting me know that. Yeah. I didn't build an event link today, and that may be the reason. That's okay. It's not okay, but Shringarachirah Sushona Tejiva Shriram Paramashiva Madhyogyam Swaha Om Yam Linga Sharira Shoshaya Swaha Om Ram Sankocha Shariram Dada Swaha Om Paramashiva Sushona Tena Molishindata Mola Salasa Jvala 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 Soham Hamza Swaha Om Ha Sureke Vajrareke Hunta Swaha Om Train Har Shakti Kamala Sadnaya Namaha Om Train Vratikyaya Namaha Pat Om Prithivitvaya Tvitaloka Devi Kam Vishnu Nadrata Panchadaryamam Devi Pavitra Kuruchasanam Om Pravera Shakti Govinda Hagneyam Garudadvaja Yam Yam Rakshat Baraho Nasimastu Nairite Vanyam Keshavo Rakshit Vairagyabyam madhusudanaha uttare shriduro rakshit ishane dhugaratara Varvargo Bardano Rakshit Satya Trivikramaha Evam Dastisho Rakshit Vasudeva Janardanaha Om Gananantva Ganapati Gom Avamahe Priyanantva Priyapati Gom Avamahe Nidinantva Nidipati Gom Avamahe Vaso Mama Aham Jani Garbhadamatvam Jasi Garbhadam Om Samukascha Ekadantascha Kapilo Vitikarnakaha Namodarashcha Vikato Vignanasha Vinayakaha Dhumakito Ganajaksho Balachandra Gajananaha Dvavikshakani Namani Yapate Triniyadapi Vijarambe Vivahita Praveshe Nirgame Tata Sangame Sakate Chaiva Vignastasya Vijayate Vignapali Putaraya Shri Ganadi Pataye Namaha Vakratunda Mahakarya Suripoti Samaprabha Avinam Kurume Deva Sarvaka Ishu Sarvada Shuklam Varadidam Vishnu Shashivanam Chaturabhajam Prasannavanam Daye Sarvabhigno Pashantaye Namaste Sham Jaraste Sham Uttaste Sham Purajaya Yesham Nivarashamo Hridayascha Janardanaha Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Om Ganganapataye Namaha Om Ganganapataye Namaha Om Ganganapataye Namaha Okay. So, namaste, friends. And again, thanks for finding me here this afternoon. And just a little warm up chanting. Yeah, different, kind of things are going on in there. One of the ideas that I wanted to share for our practice today is this idea of Abyasa and Vairagyabyam. 2 words, and they're actually in a mantra in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, and the sutra, the mantra is Om Abyasa Vairagyabyam Tannirodha. Om Abyasa Vairagyabyam Tannirodha. And that's translated as serenity of the mind. So that's the Nirodha, kind of how the Sanskrit works is you go to the end, put that at the beginning, and then you can go through the rest of the translation. But so serenity of the mind is accomplished by steady practice with dispassion, which is vairagya, over an extended period of time. So serenity of the mind is accomplished by practice and dispassion over an extended period of time. And why that is kind of appeared for me in this last week is it feels like 2020 we're going to need a fair amount of endurance to get through, and so that idea of being able to sustain something over an extended period of time is vital in essentially almost everything that we do, sometimes more than others. And so certainly in the context of navigating this year, it's clear. But then when we apply that idea, and this is really where it is applied, is in our yoga practice, is that we can create this context for our being that is and can sustain itself forever, if you will. But it will take practice, consistency, and that practice applied over an extended period of time with the energy of dispassion. And that idea of dispassion is interesting in yoga in that what happens is the passion is very activating to our body, mind, spirit complex. It creates a mental formation. It really is, passion is always derived from the ego. And certainly in yoga, the ego, we have to recognize that it's part of our composition. It's not necessarily bad per se, but it really alters the quality of our perception. And for the yoga, we're trying to refine the quality of our perception to move kind of through the world or beyond the world, even, if you will. And so when we allow for the energy of dispassion to be in our practice, then there's no anticipation. There's no egoic kind of force that's producing, oh, I want this result for this reason kind of a thing. We kind of wipe that, out of the practice. And then all of a sudden, the luminosity that's held within the practice, the energies, the prana, the one-pointed concentration, then can really flourish. And so, Abyasa, Vairagyabyam, Tenurodaha. So that's our process. And I'll kind of bring us back to that, as we go through things. So again, just going to hold on to that. And thanks for finding me here this afternoon. And take a comfortable asana, a comfortable seated position here. Let the spine elongate and extend. And then let's just begin the deep yogic breathing. So as a reminder, or if it's new, right, the yogic breath, we initiated by extending the belly, then the ribs expand, then the chest lifts and expands. Full breath in, and then full breath out. Let the eyes close down if they haven't. Let, things wash away from you. It's almost like as we exhale, the body, the mind, the emotional being is being cleansed and saturated with revitalizing qualities. And just continue the practice of deep yogic breathing. Recognize the almost like the commitment that you're making to be present in the practice of the breath. And recognize the, if you will, even the quality of endurance to sustain this practice. When we kind of let go of anticipation, expectation, allowing the being to just fabricate itself in the present moment, unhindered by the past or the future, and a sense of dispassion appears. And we begin to merge that into the different strata, the different layers of our being, our nervous system and energy body and emotional body, our thinking. And in that freedom, it's just, there's such a sweetness of things. So let the intention flow in. Let the intention be kind of held in this field, if you will, this container of endurance. So maybe there's something in it can be your yoga practice, certainly. It can be other areas of your life that you're feeling that the quality of endurance could be helpful. And just let that merge with how you're feeling right now. And then we'll chant a couple of Oms here together to again continue. So just exhale the breath completely here, and then take a nice big inhale. And then again, another nice big inhale. Ashtavinchani Shivani Shagmani Sah Yogam Bhajantu Me Yogam Prapadye Sheman Chaksheman Prapadye Yogam Chanamo Ahora Pravyam Astu. And an Om here together. The translation is an appeal to the Great Spirit. May we become accomplished in the practices of yoga, and may we be happy, and that this body, which is made of the 28 planets. So the 28 planets are the 28 tattvas of the universe, the principles, the qualities of the universe, the elements, and all kinds of different things. Be fully engaged in the practices of yoga, and through that engagement, we ask that we're protected. Yeah. And by being protected, may we remain engaged in yoga, the process of unifying the individual soul with the oversoul. And I would add that, Great Spirit, let us be in practice over an extended period of time, creating endurance in our sadhana, and let that endurance also extend into the features of our life. And please give us the fortitude and the courage and the strength and all the things that we need for the endurance of just living day to day. And we're humbled for that grace. Okay. So namaste, friends. Thank you for that beginning. And then let's just come off of the seated position here for us. We can slide the support out from underneath you, and then we'll just begin cat-cow stretches. So Vidalasana here, just inhale, look up, lengthen front spine. The belly releases down, the sits bones flare, the collarbones become broad, the gaze will go up. Then exhale, rounding belly button in, chin in, tailbone in. And then just continue that flow. So you inhale, look up, belly releases, gaze forward, heart forward, and then exhale, rounding here. Yeah, just kind of a little stir of the spine, little flexion and extension of the spine. Extending forward. Ooh, and then flexing down. Oh, yeah, and then coming into a neutral position. Let's just circle the hips. So get a little circle in the hips here. Clockwise, say. Work with your breathing. Inhale, float forward. Then exhale, float back. Just keep that kind of movement unfolding. Oh, ooh, yeah. And then gently switch the direction when that feels good, feels right to do. Oh, yeah. Nice. And then come to a neutral position here, and then plant the left hand under the face, and then inhale, take the right hand to the sky. Give the wrist a little spin here. Breathe deeply. Stay with the breath. Mm-hmm. And a big inhale and exhale, float this right hand through on the inside of the left. So shoulder and ear to the mat. Left hand reaches, top edge of the mat. Oh, hips can drift to the right. And just breathe deeply here. Yeah, and a nice big inhale. Here, and then exhale the left hand underneath you, and now take the right hand back up. Go to the sky. And we'll switch this out. So ground the right hand in, float the left. Again, give the wrist a little bit of a spin here. Breathe deep. Mm-hmm. A nice big inhale and exhale, floating the left hand through now on the inside of the right shoulder and the ear to the mat. Right hand reaches, top edge of the mat, hips drift to the left. And just stay with the breath. Mm-hmm. Really nice. And then a big inhale, and exhale, right hand back underneath you, grounded. Float the left hand up to the sky. Yeah. And then from the neutral position here, take the hands off the mat to the right side, hips stay lifted here. Big inhale, and exhale, arcing into the left side body as the forehead draws towards the earth. Again, just breathe deep. Feeling that. So nice. And then gently inhale, float up to neutral. And I'll switch this out. So take the hands off the mat to the left side. Same thing, a big inhale. And then exhale, arcing into the right side body as the forehead draws towards the earth. Oh, and breathe here. Breathe deep. That's the greatest. Yeah, and then gently, float up to neutral position here. And then back into tabletop and extend the right leg long behind you. Tuck the back toes under and a little stretch and the calf and Achilles. Feeling that. And then float this right leg hip height. So right leg floats hip height. Really extend the leg back. You can see I'm energizing that lifted leg, with some Shakti energy. A big inhale. And then exhale, knee into the chest. Give her a little squeeze in. So round. Then inhale the leg behind you. And then check this out. Exhale, bend the elbows and sink the heart. Yeah, feel that. And then inhale, straighten the arms. Exhale, knee to chest, squeeze in. We'll do one more full round this way. Inhale, leg behind you. Oh, exhale, bend elbows. And then inhale, straighten arms. Exhale, squeeze, and then gently release. Then we'll switch. So that's how that sequence works. So the left leg is behind you now. Tuck the back toes under. Yeah, feeling that. And then inhale, float that left leg hip height. Again, it's pretty active here. And then nice big inhale. And exhale, round in, little squeeze in. And then inhale, leg behind you. Exhale, bend elbows, sink. Inhale, straighten arms. Exhale, knee to chest. And one more of these. So inhale, leg behind you. Exhale, bend elbows, sink. Inhale, straighten arms. Exhale, knee to chest. And then release to neutral. Nicely done. Yep. And then just walk the knees one little step. And then plane the hips, down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Yeah, downward facing dog. Just let the hips lift. Walk it out a little bit. That's helpful. Can feel good. Add a little bit of movement here. Ground the roots of the fingers, right? So really get a nice grounded position with the hands. Drape, the triceps towards the earth. Really kind of straighten the arms without necessarily locking the elbows out, and really feel the energy of the hips lifting up and back. You can feel that. Oh, yeah. Breathe very deeply here. And then begin to just bring stillness into the body. And just breathe. And then gently we'll meet in child's pose. So nice. Yeah, knees to the earth, hips to the heels. And just relax here, forehead to the earth. Hands can go back to the knee or ankles or feet. Oh. And then gently, your inhale, float up to neutral. Tuck the back toes under, and exhale, lift the hips back into downward facing dog. Stay with the breath. Oh, yeah. So nice. And then gently just walk the feet to the hands, the forward fold here at the top of the mat. So Uttanasana. Find that little space in between the feet. Extend the crown of the head towards the earth. You might even just tap the belly button towards the spine energetically. So just a little bit of an energetic traction that way. Be really helpful. Yeah. Little turn of the head. And then maybe grabbing opposite elbows here to create some length in the spine. That's it. Oh, yeah. And then pull a little sway in the torso side to side. So add a little bit of movement. See how that feels. It's good. Yeah. And then half lift here. So Ardha Uttanasana, hands to mid-shins, lengthen tail to crown. And a nice big inhale. Then exhale, lengthen out as you fold down. Chin tucks, hands release. At the bottom again, inhale, Ardha. And then exhale, fold. And then one more of these, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. A little bend the knees here. And then we'll send now the left leg back into the lunge. Left leg goes back into lunge. So we're here. Really firm up the quad of that back leg. Lengthen through the crown of the head. The chin is tucking slightly so the spine stays extended. Feel into that. Just a little bit of action here in this right hip. And then ground the left hand, and then inhale, take the right hand to the sky. So sweet little twist here. Stay with your breathing. Yeah. Very nice. Oh, yeah. And then a big inhale and exhale. The hand down, and then step this right foot over to the right. One little step. And then the right hand is on the inside of this right foot. Inhale the breath. And then exhale, sink into the hips. So bend the elbows here. And then inhale, straighten the arms. So just straighten the arms. And exhale, bend, sink. And then inhale, straighten. And exhale, bend, sink. Last time here. Inhale, straighten. And then just gently step back into high plank, high push-up. So we're in high plank, high push-up here. Shoulders are stacking a little bit, over or behind the wrist. You can see the angle of my shoulders to wrist is behind, and that just gives a little more freedom for my wrist. And then we're just breathing deeply and building endurance. And so just kind of settle in here. And let the breath nourish the body. Yeah. Hips are lifting, so I'm not like dumping the hips down. Hips are lifting. Stay with the breath here. Oh yeah. One more breath. Inhaling. Then exhale to the knees. Nicely done. Oh yeah. All the way to the belly here. And then Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. So, float on up the torso. And then exhale, float down using the muscles of the back here. And again, inhale, float up. Exhale, float down. Two more of these. Inhale, float up. Exhale, float down. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, float down. And then tuck the back toes under. Inhale through high plank, high push up. And then exhale, lift the hips back. Oh, yeah, and the down dog. That's just spectacular. Send the hips up and back. Feel that. Oh, yeah. And then put a little bend in the knees here, a little bend in the knees, and then step the left foot to the left hand, left foot, left hand. Then once again, I'm making adjustments to the stance. I always kind of make it a little longer. Lengthen through the crown of the head here. And then when you're ready, ground now this right hand, and then inhale, float the left arm to the sky. Big twist here, open up. Feel that. Oh, yeah. Breathe deeply and allow, again, just for a sense of endurance to appear. There can be a tendency just to keep moving and moving and moving and moving, and really want the mind to stop, and the movement stops. And a nice big inhale. And then exhale that arm down. Whoo. And then walk now the left foot over to the left hand on the inside. And then inhale, breath. And exhale, bend, elbows sink. And then inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend, sink. Yeah, straighten last time. Exhale, bend, sink. Ooh, yeah. And then inhale, straighten your arms, and then step the left foot back over so ankle, knee, hip align. And then it's a big step to the top of the mat with that back foot. So forward fold, top of the mat here. Ah. Just lengthen out. Lengthen the spine. Yeah, and then bend knees, bring ribs to thighs here. And then we'll kind of pump up the prawn as we do. So inhale, float up halfway, arms open. And exhale, float down. And again, inhale, float up. Exhale, float down. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, float all the way up. We go out of the frame here a little bit. Just reach real tall. Yeah, little sway of the body. Feeling that. Oh, yeah. And then big inhale, exhale, hands behind you. Interlace the fingers here. Inhale, extend front spine. And then exhale, hinge at the hips, bend the knees deeply. Draw the hands and arms up and over the head. Yeah, and just breathe here. Stay with the breath. Oh, yeah. And gently release the grip of the hands here. And then this time, we'll send now the right leg back into the lunge. And then gently release the right knee down to the mat. And then bring the torso up. And then just rest the hands on this left knee or thigh. Sink into the front leg knee. Go into that. Hips sinking. Opening up into this right hip flexor. And just lean the torso back. Tuck the chin a little bit here. And then inhale, float the arms up. Just stay with the breath. The palms are facing forward. Reach in and breathe in here. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Really nice. And then with an inhale, bend the elbows. Let the heart just flourish. Your heart opens. That's it. And then inhale, reach to the stars. And then exhale, hands to parallel. You're going to turn away from you. Twist to the left, so sinking that right arm on the outside left knee or thigh. Just breathe deeply here. Oh, yeah. Stay with the breath. And then a nice big inhale here, and then exhale, gently release the twist. Hand plants, and then inhale, straighten the front leg. And then exhale, bow over the extended leg. A little stretch of that left hamstring. Feeling that. Oh, it's great. And then ground that left foot all the way to the toes. So just ground it. Open the top of the foot. You can feel that. And then gently inhale. Then front leg knee. The hands step forward. And then open the left knee to the left. Like so. And then the heart lifts up. Yeah. Left knee's open. And then ground the right hand. Again, I'll turn away from you. Left hand, left knee or thigh. And then float this left arm, and then you may want to bend this right knee, capturing foot or ankle, and just a sweet stretch of the quad. Yeah, feeling that. Breathe, and yeah, Shiva's up there. Shiva Shakti. Yeah, big inhale, and exhale, gently release the foot here. Hand plants. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, step back into down dog. So down dog, we'll go to. Breathe in deep, send the hips up and back. Yeah. And a little bend in the knees, right foot. Now right foot steps, right hand. And then the left knee just gently releases down like so. So sweet here. And then just bring the hands to the right knee or thigh. Sink into the front leg knee. So we're here. Yeah, lean back, chin tucks. Oh, and then it's like almost feels like the body just wants to lengthen out of the sense of being grounded, which is great. So kind of feel that extension in that left hip flexor. And then float the arms. And again, the palms for this time, and face forward. And just keep the core active. So belly button to the spine. And that's going to support your lumbar spine. And then you can just reach into the thing that way. And then with an inhale, the elbows bend. Heart flourishes. Yeah, heart medicine, heart power. Yeah, really needed now. Inhale, reach. And there's that endurance test, hands to prayer. Twisting out to the right, left elbow on the outside of near thigh. Sinking armpit to knee. And then just kind of draw the energy of the back body into the equation. So create some space in the collarbones, integrity this way. Oh, wow. This always gets me. Really, it's just like simple twist on the ground. It's like, no, it's really significant opener. Yeah, one of the biggest, I think. Then big inhale. And exhale, release the twist here. Hands plant, and then inhale, straighten the front leg, then bow over the extended leg, that right leg. Whew. And then ground the right foot, just like we did on the other side, all the way up to the toes. You can see that open the top of the foot. It's always incredible. Yeah. And then bend that front leg knee, the hand step forward. Right knee opens now to the right, and the heart lifts, and that naturally descends the pelvis into the form. And then gently left hand, earth, right hand, knee, twist right, we see, and then float, right arm, and then possibly bend left knee, capture foot or ankle with that right hand. Breathing still, let the body be nourished and cleansed with the breath. Allow for a little endurance to appear. Patience, fortitude. Yeah, nice big inhale. And then exhale, gently release the foot down, foot floats down, hand plants, inhale breath, and we'll meet in down dog again. So just step back into down dog. Yeah, hips up and back. And then from here, let the heels drift to the right, the hips follow. Find that. Oh, yeah. A little stretch of that left side body area, and then draw the hips up, heels follow, then heels to the left, hips to the left. Just breathe here. And then inhale, float up to neutral. And just nourish the body with breath here. And then we'll meet in child's pose. So release to the knees, your hips to the heels. Just relax. Ooh. Very good. And gently, come on up to tabletop, and then we'll spin around onto our backs. So come to your back here. Just lie on a flat back. Just relax. Just take a moment here. Let the body become soft and present. It's good. So gently let the knees bend here. The feet are flat on the earth, and we'll create a figure four. So draw the right foot above the left knee. There's that figure four. Reach to the downward pointing triangle and interlace the hands behind the left knee and take the right elbow in the right knee crease. Spread the toes of both feet. Let's find those little nuances. You contract the left knee a little closer to the torso to kind of extend the sensation. Feel that? Oh, yeah. And then with an inhale, straighten the left leg to the sky and extend through the heel and the big toe mound. So put some energy in the left foot that way. That's so good. And then hook your elbow creases around the shin of that right leg, like so. So come underneath, hook it, and then extend that left leg up and out as you set it down, as you hold this right leg in some way that's comfortable for you. Yeah. Just breathe here. Oh, yeah. And then gently grab that right foot with the left hand. So grab right foot, left hand, and then just move that leg a little bit side to side across the body. Yeah. And then gently extend the leg out. Very slowly set it down. Reach it really long. That's good. And then we'll switch this out. So bend both knees here. Ground the feet. Then the left foot above the right knee. Again, a figure four. Reaching through the triangle, interlacing, hands behind now in the right knee. Left elbow into the knee crease of that left leg. You contract this right leg a little closer, or a little pressure on that elbow into the knee crease. It's helpful. And then with an inhale, straighten that right leg again, extend through the heel and the big toe mound. Find that. Oh, and then hook the lower leg with both arms. So just hold on to it. So the shin is in the elbow crease, essentially. And then just float the right leg down very slowly. Just see how any shifts appear in sensation. And then capture now the left foot with the right hand. And then just float the leg across the body. Just a little bit of movement in the hip. Let that unfold. That's it. Yeah, and then just straighten the leg to the sky last time and just float it down again really slow. And then stretch the arms long over your head. Kind of just walk the legs a little bit long here. So you're just allowing the body to fully extend. Just enjoy that length. It's coming into the hips, the pelvis. And then bend the elbows, cactus the arms here. Just relax for a minute. Sinking the earth body and back into the earth. Just let things wash over you, wash through you. Peace. Let everything be replaced by peace. So good. And then gently here, hug the knees into the chest. Give them a little hug. Yeah, just a little endurance experiment. Oh, yeah. And then grab your block and or blanket or pillow and be, supported bridge here. So ground the feet, lift the hips, place the block underneath the sacrum. You can kind of shimmy the shoulder blades underneath you. A little bit, palms turn up. First, let the body acclimate to this position. And then walk the legs out long on your mat, just draping the body over the block here. Yeah, just get some space and the psoas is being expressed here. You can even draw the belly button muscularly towards the spine in this position to kind of feel the fabric of the muscles extend in the front of the body even more. Just a little gentle bend in the knees. You know where we're headed. Viparita Karani Mudra. Reverse posture seal. So a little bend of the knees into the chest. Straightening the legs to the sky. Make any adjustments to your blocker support for comfort. Here. We'll be here for a little bit. Again, allowing for this sense of endurance to appear. Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And then just put a little bend in the knees to release out of it. The feet go flat to the earth. Feet ground. Hips lift from the block, and then the hips release down. Yeah. Just take a moment there. And then let the legs extend long on your mat. We'll do our breath retentions now. So exhale your breathing completely. And then take a nice big inhale, and hold the breath in and just wait on it. And then gently release your breathing. So this next one, we'll pooch out the belly as we hold the breath in, real familiar. So exhale the breathing. And then take a nice big inhale, hold the breath in. Pooch out the belly. Exhale the breathing. And you're invited to stay here in Shavasana if you like, or grab anything for comfort. Just take whatever time you need here. Just letting the body drift into deep relaxation. A deep sense of stillness. Just listening to the stillness. And feeling the silence. And just allow for that which is a witness, perceptor to appear. And gently let the body move a little bit. Hands and feet, some, and a little stretch. And hugging the knees, we'll come to the right side. And gently come to seated position here. You're ready. So we'll do a little pranayama here. The 3-lock practice we've been working with some is called Tri Bandha Pranayam. Tri Bandha Pranayam. The practice is done by engaging the root lock and then the throat lock as the breath is held in. And then we lift the head, releasing the throat lock. The breath is released. The root lock becomes passive. And then we lean forward and draw the belly button to the spine and hold the breath out of the body now as we capture Uddiyana Bandha, the navel lock. I'll kind of keep us together on this practice. The intention is to have a little endurance in it without extended breath retention. If this is completely foreign to you, the root lock is engaging Mula Bandha, so just engage the muscles of the pelvic floor, draw them up into the body. The throat lock is releasing the chin into the hollow of the throat and then closing the glottis, which is in the back of the throat. The technique is to just kind of turn the corners of the mouth up. And then we lift the chin and exhale, lean forward, and then the belly button draws to the spine, then up under the rib cage. That's the third lock. I'll keep us together on this practice. Again, just to build a little sadhana endurance. Yeah. And so exhale your breathing completely. Full yogic breath. So inhale, belly expands. When the belly draws to the spine, engage the root lock, Mula Bandha, capture the muscles of the pelvic floor. Full inhale, hold the breath now in, then release the chin into the hollow of the throat, lift the sternum, and turn the corners of the mouth up. And lift the chin and exhale here. Lean forward, turn the hands in, and then draw the belly button to the spine. Hold the breath out of the body. Soften the belly. Gently inhale. Engage Mula Bandha. Throat lock. Lift the chin, exhale. Lean forward. When you're ready, navel lock. The breath is held out. Inhale here. Mula Bandha. Jalandhara Bandha. Lift the chin, exhale. Uddiyana Bandha. Soften the belly. Inhale. Mula. Jalandhara. Lift the chin, exhale. Uddiyana. Navel. Soften the belly. Inhale. Mula. Jalandhara. Lift the chin, exhale. Uddiyana. Last round. Inhale. Mula. Jalandhara. Lift the chin, exhale. Uddiyana. And relax here, breathe normally. So notice any temperature variance here. So you say that because I'm fairly warm right now. Very warm. And that's only normal. And then breathe into the belly here. So belly extends outward as you inhale, spine exhale. So it's a bit of a cooling breath. If you would like to extend the lips as you do this, sipping the air through your lips and across the tongue, it's called Kaki Mudra. And then close the mouth as you exhale, belly to the spine. It's very cooling. need to moisten the lips in between breaths here. Lips don't dry. And that moisture is cooling too. There's two really predominant areas, faculties of perception in the form. The first is the head region, the third eye. The second is called Hridayam. We know that as the heart center, and that's behind the very bottom part of the sternum inside the chest cavity, about 3 finger widths. The third eye, as we may know, is about 4 finger widths deep inside the brain from the front of the forehead at the level of the eyebrows. It's the pineal gland, literally the center of the brain. The head region is connected to transcendental vision, the process of knowing through spiritual insight. It has also an intuitive quality to it. The heart region, the Hridayam, is a location of perception that's universal in nature. Its perception is of the entire universe. It allows the being to move from a cognitive function of transcendental vision to the function of feeling. The offering for our meditation here this afternoon is for you to select which area that you would like to concentrate on. Either the third eye chakra, the head region, or the heart, Hridayam. The practice is to just gently let your awareness be seated in either one of those kind of physical body locations. And then we gently guide the breath into that location, either from outside or internally. And as the breath is guided there and our awareness is seated there, we gently allow for the perception to move from the physical world into the energetic or subtle world, sustaining that perception on the location of our choice. Each location, the mantra of Om is already being chanted. You may time this with your breathing. So placing in the mind, possibly as you inhale the mantra of Om, as you inhale, and also as you exhale the mantra of Om. And then very gently here, just step back, step away from this concentrative framework. And then just allow your being to become fully this perceptive antenna, this perceiving entity, this awake, experiencing field of potential. practice dispassion, serenity of mind over an extended time. Om Abyasa Vairagyabyam Tannirodaha. Om Abyasa Vairagyabyam Tannirodaha. Om Abyasa Vairagyabyam Tannirodaha. Chanting Om together, one time and then three shantis. So big inhale. Om. And then inhale, three shantis. Shanti, shanti, shanti. And so just bringing hands to prayer here, reflecting, and you're on the intention. And it seems when the intentions are in the field of a sense of presence or stillness, peace, silence, that there's a natural order of energy, and that anything can be sustained for any amount of duration because your perception is in this cosmological field of Shakti, of energy. And it's true. It's absolutely fact. So thank you for sharing your practice and time and intentions here this afternoon. Namaste. Okay. Whew. So thank you, friends, for attending here this afternoon. And a little shout out in the notes, a little thing. So Saturday mornings, of course. And I'm doing a retreat up at my place at Shivalaya. So you may have seen me stream from up there. If you haven't, I do on Saturdays, sometimes Friday nights. And on the 20th of June. And so I'll get soon, in a couple of days, here's some information out to everyone, some pricing stuff. It's going to be hopefully it'll be super affordable and different things and all that. And so thank you again for attending. Thanks, Tammy. Namaste. Namaste. In my heart, love, peace,